So, this is the interview. As you may or not guessed, it is another game on Steam that was gifted to me because I have really cool friends who I should keep around. They're nice. I love them all. I know nothing about this game. What I do know, just kind of an educated guess, is that it's probably not a tie-in game based off of the hit James Franco, Seth Rogen film, but the developer was very intelligent to give it the same name because, you know, the controversy or controversy surrounding that film definitely would rake in, you know, it raked in the viewers when the film actually finally came out and stopped pulling its stupid marketing PR stunt. So I feel like this guy's trying to capitalize on that, you know. That's not any slight against him, it's actually kind of an intelligent move. So, you know, and I have no idea what this is about. There's just start and exit. I'm glad that the music doesn't seem to be too loud. I'm just gonna leave it as is. And let's go. I mean, it's a nice song. I enjoy this song. Some fucking classical song, I guess, that I've heard in like a million pretentious art films, so it should be good. Fear is desire. The other way around. Some guy.
Adam wanted a job, so he searched for one. He found one. And today was his interview. He was curious about it. But he was even more curious about that red little box at the end of the hallway.
I'm curious.
Adam Ritual, age 24. Please, come in and sit in the red chair. We will attend to you in a minute.
So I don't know. There's a lot of things that kind of spark my curiosity. One is, am I a child? Or is this a big door? Who knows? Also, the cursor, the more I move, there we go, the more I spin, you can see the little black dot cursor starts to move around. I think I want to keep the black dot in the middle, so I'm going to try my hardest. I don't think I actually can. So, I'm sorry if you're one of those people who helps, you know, if you get motion sickness in video games and you need that little dot in the middle to kind of help you, like in Mirror's Edge. It will never be centered, so I'm sorry. You'll probably get sick, and that's probably a good response anyways. I put the graphics settings on beautiful, which is another, you know, it's a Unity default setting. It's pretty good. I'm thinking this is pretty beautiful. I don't know if I'm walking on meat or carpet, but it's an experimental game, so anything goes. Like super loud voices and low music. Okay, let's check it out. There's a lot going on in that intro. I didn't say anything because I was really kind of trying to take it in. There were knives in a building and a target and MLG announcer voice. Those are all things I like, so I don't really know what to do. I can jump. I can't jump on the table. This is the table we saw earlier in the game. Can I crouch? That did something. No, okay. Oof. Can't change mouse sensitivity, you can't do any of that, there are no options. Oh, okay, clicking on the red chair worked. Okay. Seems like we're stuck in this chair. We're a ghost in a chair. It's a new anime coming out I really look forward to, along with Death Eater, Soul Reaver as Ghost in the chair. I'm guessing I gotta push this button, so I gotta look a little bit to the right to kind of get it right on there. So let's click on that.
Hello Adam. My name is James and I will investigate a little about you.
Oh, okay.
Let me start with some questions and I will do some experiments to find out more about you.
Okay.
Any questions?
Any questions? Where are you? Why this chair? And what kind of experiments? Why this chair? The other two questions make sense because he's like, do you have any questions? I want to know a little bit about you. So, yeah, first question would be, where are you? Who's talking to me? Maybe who's talking would be more, appropriate, but we are a character, so we're playing into this character. So who's talking? Where are you? Why is this chair? Why this chair? You have to know why you're in this chair, huh? The number 2 is bigger. It's kind of interesting. And then what kind of experience? What kind of drugs, Denny? What kind of drugs? I'm guessing I click on these. The voice is pretty loud. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna fix that. This is ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Let's see. The cursor's at the very bottom of the screen now, so I gotta kind of inch up. There we go. Click on that one. Where are you? Click on that. Oh, am I supposed to hit the number keys? Okay, 1.
Where am I? That doesn't have to worry you. There is a small speaker in a corner. There I am. Well Adam, how about if we start now?
So I'm using my deductive reasoning because I played Sherlock Holmes' Crimes and Punishment. And I understand how that works. I watched the BBC Sherlock series, and I'm a big Whovian. Wimey, timey, wobbly, and I kind of feel the Doctor Who influence here. So I'm using my deductive reasoning from all those British fucking detectives, and I'm leading into the fact that I'm gonna say that I think your character just talked with the same voice as the guy that you're talking to, so this is gonna be interesting. Also, there's just one answer I can give, which is yes. He says there's a speaker in the corner of the room, which I don't see. Could have been pretty easy to add. Why don't we continue, is what he said. I would have liked to gone back and maybe asked why the chair, but guess it's one of those games with multiple playthroughs, and I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, here we go.
Perfect then. Let's start with an easy one. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Are you left-handed or right-handed? I feel like this is going to be one of those games that if I choose one or the other, it'll give me the opposite, like as a joke to trick me. So because I'm right-handed, I kind of want to hit left, but I'm just going to go with right because let's just be honest. Also this drawing of a hand, it's pretty cool, because there's like one of the fingers seems to be like a little like talon, so it's like a lizard man's hand. That's cool. I like that. Oh! Holy shit.
Okay. Do you prefer black? Do you prefer white?
I prefer to turn the volume down again. Give me a second. Okay, do you prefer black or white? I don't care. I don't really know. Sorry, I keep having to look up to kind of move the cursor higher, so I'm going to put it a little higher, and then when I go down, it'll compensate. Do you prefer black or white? Well, I'm pretty, loving of everything, of all colors, and this has nothing to do with people. I'm just a color person. I like all the Crayolas in the box, like cerulean and shit like that, and seafoam green. But I'm gonna have to say black because white stains easily. Like, you know, you get white like Reeboks or something. You're like, wow, new shoes. I'm so happy. And then you like step outside once and they look disgusting. So I'm just gonna go black. Black shoes are good, so I'm gonna go black shoes for the black box. But I need to be ready for what's gonna happen next if something happens. Oh.
Why do you look so serious? You look nervous. Here, take a glass of water.
Oh. Why so serious, huh? Oh, am I the evil Joker? Yeah, probably. I'm probably the evil Joker. Well, he gave me this glass, and there's no one there, so I know I'm actually... It's an experimental game. I'm sorry, I have to remember that. This is experiment, so let me just click on that.
Are you fine? You have to calm yourself. I know you may be a little nervous, but we have to continue the interview. Please, take a seat and relax.
Nothing's happened yet, so it's great.
So,
it's a great interview so
do you
far.
believe in a god? Or don't you believe in anything?
Do you believe in a god? Or don't you believe in anything? Like, do I believe in a god? Like, a god out of multiple gods? Like, do I believe in Osiris, or Akhman Ra? You know, like, because there can be many gods, and then I can believe in, like, a god out of all of them. I think what the developer of this game meant to say was, do you believe in the god, seeing as this is like the traditional bearded god piece of shit artwork that you normally see, with a little god with a little stub hand and a marker drawn around him. Well, I can literally feel myself getting stupider, so I'm gonna try to speed up a little bit. His reaction when he fell out of the chair, that's probably what my reaction would be if I saw someone I knew working on this game. Like, I was just around, and he was like a fucking Starbucks or something. He was like, oh, I got Unity yesterday. You want to see this game I'm working on? I'd probably just jump out of my chair and fall over just like that and say, do you believe in a god or no god? Because you have to be a godless heathen to continue. I'm going to say I'm going to believe in no god. At least not the ones that are presented to me here.
You see? That wasn't that difficult. You
No.
just have to choose.
It was
nothing
very-
weird,
it
right?
was very
Next
difficult.
one. Education or friendship?
Education or friendship? This is interesting because I wonder if this game is the way that the developer is going to start making his life choices. Like, he has a statistic, an infographic based off of the people who play it. It kind of goes to like a database, and he's like, I really don't know what to do with my life these days, so I'm going to make a game where people kind of give me, the majority rule, and then I kind of go with those things. So if everyone chooses black, then I'll like black, and if everyone decides then they don't like a god, then I won't like a god, because that makes it easier for me. So I just say this because I hope that that's the case, so that I can choose education.
Next one.
And he'll
Money or
want to
love?
he'll want to be educated. Money or love? This guy strike me. I mean, going with the previous theory, this guy strike me as someone who should have money. No. Should he have love? Whoever made this game, should he be loved? Everyone should be loved, but I personally have no love for this man, so he should be loved. So
Let's go with difficult ones.
oh, okay.
Would you prefer ignorance and happiness, or knowledge and sadness?
Oh,
Would you prefer meme face 1 or meme face 2?
ignorance or knowledge? I think knowledge and sadness is a smarter choice, because you might feel down about the things that you've learned, but it'll help you create more informed decisions. Whereas if you're ignorant and happy, you're gonna make not informed decisions, and you're probably going to end up killing yourself by accident because you're like, well, I didn't know that if you fell off a bridge, you wouldn't just bounce at the end. You know, and I'm happy with not knowing that, so I'm just going to fall off a bridge, and then, well, guess what? You should have known, but you didn't. You were ignorant. You didn't know that if you fell off the bridge, you wouldn't bounce. So I would rather be sad about the fact that I knew that I wouldn't bounce on a bridge. This game sucks.
3 more. Work a lot and get paid a lot, or work a little bit and get paid less?
Oh, work a lot and get a lot of money. Work a little and get a little bit of money. You want to do what helps you become successful, and I hope he works a lot harder in the future, so I'm going to click on that. I'm trying, sorry, sometimes the sensitivity just like makes it hard to click on things.
Die standing as a hero, or live on your knees as a slave?
Die standing as a hero or live as a slave. Sorry, I just blanked out for a second. I'm not actually thinking about this. I'm just getting a little upset. That's all. This is a good one because it's a broken skull, like a terribly drawn skull. And his idea of a dying hero is your skull wins the #1 blue ribbon at the state fair. I mean, my skulls are always the best, so I knew that. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the state fair, because this one is just USB drives like linked together with cables, or maybe Pop-Tarts on a string. And like, I like Pop-Tarts. I like them a lot. I like them a little too much. They're crazy good, but I think that my skulls would always win the blue ribbon, so I'm gonna go with that.
Last one.
Last
Adam,
one. Oof.
Know your future without emotion, or not to know?
Was my character's name Adam? Did he say Adam?
Know your future without emotion, or not at all?
Like, it's just pictures of the Earth with a check mark or a no mark. Like, yeah, the Earth exists, or no Earth. That doesn't have to do anything with what the dialogue was saying. I'm gonna go with yeah, Earth.
Very good, Adam.
Very good.
First part is ended.
I'm glad
now,
that
take your time to relax and we will proceed to the next experiment.
I'm glad the flashing screen stuff stopped, because that was getting old real fast, and by real fast I mean after the first time. #1, let's go. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to hit the 1 key. He says relax. I need to take a second to relax and just kind of look at the chair that I'm in. I must be a child. I really must. I'm like standing up in my chair, and that's why I can't look far enough down to see my feet, I'm guessing, and then I can look around and see the back of the chair. It's good. It's a good chair. It's well modeled. It's got really good shaders on it, just like the table, just like the room. It's definitely inspired by Super Hot in all the best ways, and I really enjoy that. If you want to play a really great game that's not this, you should probably play Super Hot or anything else that's not also Sky Battles or Bumbledore. Okay, let's go.
Deputies had escorted Doucette back to Baton Rouge. I am convinced that when these animals are herded
Okay.
together, their instincts warn them of their partner.
Showing a man going to... Ooh. Wow. I guess I'm gonna have to put a viewer discretion advised picture. Wow. Wow. Wow, okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to put a viewer discretion advised on this one. What a fucking pretentious
I know
piece of
that was
shit.
hard to see, or at least to me. Adam, what do you feel about that?
Wow. I had to look at it just because I wondered how far it would go. Anger, sadness, boredom. See, I wish you could like have like a sub menu that was like anger at this game, or sadness because this game exists, boredom would probably be pretty good. I'm wondering if this game actually has multiple endings. I'm not gonna try and get them. I'm just gonna go boredom.
Interesting. Okay, Adam.
Boredom.
What about
Interesting.
starting the last round of questions?
Oh, yes, please. Why does it let me stay here and think? It's like... Yes.
Gun. Knife.
Gun. Knife. Now, this is a knife. Sorry, my... Oh, I'm so sorry. The cursor's, like, way down there, so let me get it back up again. Gun. Knife. Chromatic aberration or none. I think I'll take the knife. Oh. 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 We're in Silent Hill. So I'm in a room that's full of knives sticking out of the wall.
You are doing very well. Congratulations. Next one. Murderer. Victim.
Congratulations, you know how to put on all the Unity screen effects at once. Would you like a blood knife or a hand knife?
Murderer or victim? I think I'm going to choose murderer because I'm hoping I'll get to do something. Yeah. I'm sad I didn't move to the end of the hall.
Fantastic job. Adam, let's see. Would you cut your leg for your best friend's life?
I'm going to go through this one quickly. I'm so sorry about the noise, but man, it's just like...
Will you put on all of the really shitty screen effects at once?
Yes. I'd cut my leg off. Oh, no.
Adam, you are going to jail. Don't continue this. If someone killed your mother, would you kill him or would you make suffer for their whole life?
Suffer for their whole life.
8.
Whoa.
Would you kill your mother if she tries to kill you?
Yes and yes. I think I'm going to go with yes, but the best part is you can barely see the cursor. There it is. I'm going to go with the yes and yes. Mother. Okay, I'm walking around here. Can I fall off? No, I can't fall off the edge. Mother. Mother. Oh my god. Okay, turn around. Cursor still sucks. It's locked. The movement's locked, so I can't actually look up or down. Nice. That's the same saw that was cutting off my leg. Okay.
Mother upside down, scribbled in white over black. Crawling in my skin.
Okay, I can't look down at the box, but I'm going to try to click it.
Adam, this is the last question of all.
Oh, okay.
Do you know something about this red little box?
Can't look around anymore.
Are you alright?
Wait, I can't do anything? I'm so sorry for the ringing in the ears. Oh, you're alright. Okay, this is my guy. Okay, he's still alive. That's cool. Can't... Oh! Okay. Click on the chair, doesn't do anything. Click on the blue chair, doesn't do anything.
Are you alright? I know this game is killing your brain.
Thanks, man. Whoa! No, we never know where we are going. The river isn't flowing. Hope I can open. Can I open this door? Oh, the yellow room. Ugh. Confess to the cutting my own leg off or the fucking like net texture. This guy literally has some like garbage like texture for like a wall, like a rusted wall that he found, and then he just put it on this knife model. So you have like the chain link fence and then the rusted wall is the blade, and the freaking chain link fence and the metal around it is the handle. And this handle is the same, probably the non-stretched texture that the walls were made of earlier. Confess? What, are you going to confess all your freaking game developer sins?
An experimental game.
Shut up. Whatever, I chose Bloodsaw. Murderer, not a job. 8 head. Mum. Confession, truth, interrogation, saw, knife, inside. You look at the scene and you're like, whoa, this is kind of interesting. It's kind of cool how you're like not quite sure what's like a real object or just a fucking disgusting alpha. And then you turn around and it's like, bap, 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 just like terrible clouds that are just like scribbled. Okay, there's a sign here telling me to go that way. You can move very slow. You can't run. You can jump. Okay. Can you fall off the edge? Oh, there is no edge. It just looks like it. Oh no, there is an edge. There's an edge to... There's a little tiny bit of something right there at the bottom. I don't know what it is, but it's terrible. Oh, the black box is over there. Little red box. Adam and Eve. No one's ever thought about life's questions this way. Not except me. So I made this experimental game to uncover the truth of confession. Little red box. Man, fuck you. Little red box. Oh, it's taking so long. This is taking so long. Okay. Adam inside little red box. Or red little box. I'm fucking dyslexic, sorry. Oh, it's the texture from the other stuff. Let's click on it. Let's not. The suspense is killing me. Click. Now. I'm the interviewer. Press 1 to get up. 1. Wow, I got up. It's the Windows background. It's so beautiful. Wow, the tiling textures are amazing. Wow, the invisible spotlight, the invisible point light with an intensity of 100,000. It's amazing. I wonder how far you could go. I think I'm just gonna see and then I'm gonna cut it out. Nope, there's an invisible wall. Thank God. I really wasn't sure if I had the patience to walk to the very end of this freaking terrain. Okay, let's click on the chair. It's outside now. I'm just starting to get the feeling this is supposed to be a spookster game, I think. Oof. Where is your head? I'm jumping on your shitty boxes. Not very well. There's like a little bit of like disgusting red like leftovers from the alpha. Well, I'm guessing I should click on this, but I'm gonna click on one of these. Oh, it doesn't do anything. They're just platforming challenges.
Wahoo! Wahoo! You're too slow. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Okay, fine. Let's just click on this thing. Let's not drag this out. I'm gonna try to put the cursor up again so I can actually see the box when I click on it. Adam Ridgewell was charged for murdering 8 people, including his mother,
Molly and he was interrogated to prove that he was sick in the head. Maybe he would confess all his crimes. Adam suffered from frequent hallucinations that made clear his instability. He was sent to the asylum. He heard what he wanted to hear. He didn't want to know that he was sick, or he couldn't. That wasn't an interview. He wasn't looking for a job. He was being interrogated. Adam became a famous murderer because he's always kept his victims in his Quizilla stories in the same little place on DeviantArt.
Adam wanted a job, so he searched for one. He found one. And today was his interview. He was curious about it, but he was even more curious about that red little box at the end of the hallway.
This game is a piece of garbage. I would throw it in my garbage disposal and turn on the saw blades to cut it up. Song! Gene Kelly, Singing in the Rain. Thank you very much. Thanks to Sound Bible and Unity. Thank you, Unity. Without this, I couldn't have made my dreams possible. Ugh. And it's not over yet. There's a blue box. Whoa. Oh, it's a blue box. The interview. It's a lot to take in, you know. It was a very deep experience. Makes you really think about things. I think Irrational Games and Bethesda could take a look at this game for inspiration for their next title, you know, because I know BioShock isn't done. They've already stated, you know, 2K publisher stated that BioShock will continue eventually. And I would really hope that this developer, Adam, or whatever his name is, some stupid, like, pen name that he hopes to get famous one day, I really hope that they hire this person, because I think, for me, story-driven games are kind of missing the edge that this game really possesses, like the edge that this game really has. You know, I was thrilled, I was chilled, I was spooked. There was a lot of interesting things going on, and I'm wondering if there are multiple endings. You know, it said specifically it killed 8 people. The number 8. I have no idea where that came from. Maybe because I chose no God, so it's like atheism, and then like 8 and atheism kind of sound similar. That's a really stupid line of thought, but it kind of goes in line with like the way this game presents itself. You know, like, you have to think like this game does, or like this game wants you to think, which is actually not a deranged lunatic. This game wants you to think like maybe a middle schooler who just saw Donnie Darko, or he really likes the Joker. That's it, actually. I just realized, like, whoever made this game probably just has a giant album of Joker fan art on Tumblr and what other, you know, any other nightmare pool that you can find on the internet these days. So yeah, that was the interview. Highly recommend it. Really interesting story, cool multiple endings, JRPG styled battles that I really enjoyed. You know, not enough of that these days, especially with the Tales of Symphonia series, you know, being long gone and done. And it really makes you think, and I like that. You know, I haven't thought while playing a game. Maybe since I played, or at least when playing a horror game, since I played, the other fucking game was that game, Outlast. That was a pretty good one. That was an edgy game. So this game kind of makes me feel like that. Like, I wasn't running from Monster Man. I was running more from my own, like, deep set, like, psychological fears. And I think that's a really interesting concept to kind of tackle when you're a developer And when you're just like starting off, to kind of make that the focus of your very, very first game, or maybe like one of your first games. I would guess that this was one of his first games because it was like utter fucking garbage and disgusting. So, you know, for you to kind of tackle that edgy material and kind of really think about the stuff that's like crawling in your skin, and you know, like it's an interesting concept. You have the red chair and the blue chair. It's from the beginning. You kind of should have realized the red chair wasn't just red because it was a contrast to the blue, but it was soaked in blood. And that's something that like with the whole like wimpification of like vampires in our culture today, with Twilight and a lot of other things like Mortal Instruments, City of Bones, and Insurgents, and all that sort of thing. It's really interesting to see the blood red chair theme kind of thematically pop out as something more interesting. It's cool. I think it's the game that I needed while I'm waiting for Frictional Games Soma to come out, because I have a feeling there's going to be some similarities there. But Irrational definitely should pick this guy up. He's a great dev. It's really interesting. He's one of the best. He's one of the greatest. And that's all there is to say. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night, good morning, good night, good afternoon, good luck. Hope you have a great life, a great day. Hold your loved ones tight, but not too tight, okay? It's probably that should be the box quote when the physical copy of the game comes out. Hold your loved ones tight, but not too tight. The interview. Beautiful. That's it. Thanks.